Welcome to this lesson, an exercise 14.5 walkthrough, creating an imported static list of values. In this lesson, we'll begin with exercise 7.2, which gave us the Florida or Ohio list report. We're going to eliminate the static choices that are predefined as one of the values in the list Ohio and Florida, and we're going to replace that with one of the values in a parameter field. We're going to modify our parameter field so that it appends all of the existing database values for the region, and we're going to constrain that so that only those values can be used. The user will not be able to enter a custom value that is not already found in the database. We'll use the select expert to modify the parameter field so that that is what is chosen, and we'll eliminate Ohio and Florida from the pre-selected choices. We'll save our report, and then we'll export it to PDF using a sample parameter value such as Indiana. Welcome to this lesson on exercise 14.5 walkthrough. In this lesson, we'll create an imported static list of values. To begin, let's open report E72. To refresh your recollection, this report selects one of Ohio or Florida as region. We're going to change that to make this a parameterized report. Let's start by clicking in the parameterized fields. I'm going to delete this because I had experimented with it earlier, so let me clear that out. You'll see it with no parameters. Let's say new, and we're going to add that region to the name. We don't need to change the type or list of values because we are going to import this from the existing list of possible regions in the report. So we'll do that by appending all the database values for that field. So we have to specify the field as the source. So we're going to get it from the existing database, from the existing list of all possible regions known in the database currently. And under Actions, append all database values. So now we see that all the database values that currently exist are added as choices. We also want to make sure that the user is not allowed to choose anything that's not in the list, so we need to change the value options for Allow Custom Values and make that false. Now the user can only choose, oops, I missed it. Now the user can only choose values that are in the list. Before we forget, let's save this as report E14.5 imported static list of values and save. And let's press F5 to run the report. All right, so we're still seeing Ohio and Florida. We need to go and change the parameter in the Select Expert. So let's go to the Select Expert under Report, Record, and let's get rid of Florida and Ohio and change the source to the region parameter field and tell it OK. And now let's try Indiana. Note that we can't type a value that isn't listed. So let's scroll down and select Indiana and tell it OK. And voila, we now have a parameter report that chooses one of the existing regions, or the user is allowed to choose one of the existing regions from the database in order to generate the report. Great, so let's save that again. And let's export that to PDF, all pages. And let's see here. I'm storing them this term in Documents, CIS-239. And you can, of course, save it in whatever convenient folder you're saving things in order to submit them. And with the PDF saved, we've completed the lesson. This concludes the lesson.